So for those of you who do not know, I work at Southside Cinemas here in Oneonta, New York. And it's the best job ever. I love working there. I'm going to be there in a couple hours, actually. I should probably film faster. You can't really do that. Anyway, I have a boss who is really cool and he's really fun to work with. And he understands that I like watching movies, which is great. And so he's been giving me recommendations of movies to watch. And one day, he just brings them to work and he's like, you're going to watch these. I said, cool, I'm going to do that. And so I have been. I've been chugging away through a couple of them. I'm still going to stick to my regularly scheduled calendar for ever, but I'm going to sprinkle these in here and there whenever I have time to watch another movie. So over the weekend after work, I came home, I was exhausted, I was like, you know what, let's watch a comedy movie. So he told me to watch Kung Fu Hustle. Kung Fu Hustle was released in 2004 and it was written and directed by Stephen Chow. If you don't know what this movie's about, no spoilers, I guess, but the general idea is there's this guy who thinks he deserves to be in this place called the Axe Gang, and so he's trying to become part of the Axe Gang by showing that he's really good at martial arts. That's the gist of the film, and that's honestly the worst part of the film. The film actually is about using special effects in bad ways to make movie funny. And it worked. I mean, this movie is so funny. From the very beginning of this film, it is super, super funny. It is, like, I'm sitting here alone on my bed watching this movie, and I am cackling with laughter and joy. I mean, this movie uses awful special effects in the best ways. It's like if you were to film an action movie, and the stunt coordinator said, we're going to do all this practically, and the director's like, no. Stand there, we're going to edit it in post for the whole movie. And I loved that. That was so fun. If you were to do this to, like, Spider-Man, it would not have worked. But this movie knew what it was doing. This movie's like, we're going to make this bad on purpose to make it good. And it absolutely succeeded in that. It's beautiful. There's so many action sequences in this, and I'm not an action movie guy. I'm really not. I don't like action movies. That were so well done. I was cackling with laughter, and also there were just some brutal murders in this that were just fantastically well done. The only thing that hinders this film is the plot, which is really strange. Stephen Chow plays our main character here, Sing, and it's just a little strange. I mean, yeah, I get it. They're trying to become an Axe Gang member. He wants to be like the big martial arts guy, and that's cool, but I'm not sure if we needed that. Because it's like the whole middle of the film, right? We have like cool, awesome kung fu sequence. Then we have plot development. Then we have funny little segment with knives, plot development. And then we have awesome guitar, like kung fu battle. It was super sick and also really funny. And then plot development. And then like 1 versus 1,000 guys. And then final battle. And the plot development parts were very boring. Like very not interesting. Not funny either, just really boring. And is it worth going through it to watch the other sequences? Absolutely it is, 100%. But I really didn't want them. Like, anytime I could feel the battle starting to slow down and going into a plot development moment, I was like, ugh, give me more of this really bad, awesome kung fu with really garbage special effects. It's great. I want more of that. And then they give you more, and it's fantastic. They do, like, force feed you the plot, which kind of is annoying, but it's worth it to get through to the other awesome special effects, super cool kung fu sequences. This movie has style. That is, like, the one thing I will say, is it knows what it's doing with the special effects. It knows that, yeah, in 2004, there's nothing that you can do to, like, make this better. And they're like, well, we're making it now anyway. Enjoy. And it works. It is so, so funny. I just wish it wasn't dragged down by this plot that, yeah, is it a good plot? Yeah. Is it original? Absolutely not. Most kung fu movies are not original. And I just feel like we probably could have gotten rid of the plot and just had Axe Gang versus Pigsty. And if you've seen the movie, you know what that means. If you haven't, you're confused, and that's fine. But I just feel like with these two, like, gangs basically battling it out, that would have been a much better movie than just trying to figure out how to work some plot into here. We didn't need it. I think that having just super cool kung fu battles in this case would have worked fantastic. Are there other movies where we needed more kung fu and more plot? Yes, absolutely there are. The last Dragon, I think in particular, I think did a pretty good job balancing plot and kung fu sequences. Which I reviewed actually exactly a year ago from today when I'm filming this. So I thought that was kind of cool. It popped up on my Facebook membership. I was like, oh, cool. Anyway, it's a good movie. Like Kung Fu Hustle is very funny. I think it's a comedic gem. I'm buying a copy for it myself. That's not my copy. That's my boss's copy. And I'm very excited. I will watch this while inebriated when I turn 21, and I will have a great time. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, I think it's a really good movie. It is kind of dragged down and definitely force-fed plot, but for the most part, it's a fun watch. Please consider watching this, even if you don't think it's something you'd want to watch. I had a great time. I normally don't watch kung fu movies a whole lot, but this definitely felt like one that is for everyone. It is a comedy movie at heart, and I really like it. I'm gonna go ahead and give Kung Fu Hustle an A-. Have you guys seen Kung Fu Hustle? Let me know in the comments down below what you guys thought about it. I certainly loved it. I have a hard time believing anyone that watches this movie will not like it, so definitely consider checking it out for yourself. I don't know where you can watch it. I watched it on Blu-ray. I rented it from my boss. I don't know where you can find it. I'm sure you can find it online somewhere. I'm sure you can rent it from somewhere. It might even be streaming for free somewhere. I don't know. So definitely look that up yourself and check it out. Please consider subscribing. I don't know what I'm doing when I hit 250 yet, but when I do, there will be something unlocked. Join us for the live 8-hour-long live stream on New Year's Eve. I'm doing 1 to 9. I'm going to be doing a huge subscriber special. It's going to be so much fun. We're going to be doing a whole lot of stuff. We got a bunch of segments planned out for you guys. So definitely consider joining us for that, because it's going to be a ton of fun. So definitely consider doing that. And as always, keep watching movies and television. Stay educated. And I'll see you guys in the next video.